Hello everyone, welcome to the new album by Poppy, Empty Hands. It came out a couple of days ago, but I will do the whole album in this video. We will just listen to the whole thing, at least I hope. I have about an hour, so I hope that will be enough. I heard two of these songs already, Unravel and, where is it, Bruised Sky, which doesn't have the music video in here. I will check if there are any other music videos missing from this list. I know Guardian is another single, and I think I saw some other music video. We will check. Maybe let's do this now before we start, so we don't miss any. Time will tell. Okay, already saw it here. Time will tell. And the dogs are already biting. Is that a song from this album? Not sure what that is. You can let me know. Anyway, let's start with this album, Public Domain. I'm excited. About Poppy, you know, the only real release, full release I've checked out from Poppy was her previous albums, Negative Spaces, which I really enjoyed. I listened to this quite regularly, actually. Yeah. Looking forward to that Jordan Fish production, to her harsh vocals. I'm hoping this will get, I already know with Bruised Sky, definitely goes to some heavy places. So let's see what we will get. 13 songs. Okay. Kind of creepy. Very kind of chaotic, but with this driving drum beat. Already the vocal. So many vocal layers. Love how it's slowly evolving into an actual song. Damn. A lot of distortion on the vocals, which fits very nice. Like the production is... Whoa! That was funny.
Isn't it peculiar how the chatter fails to offer any solace in the light of the truth?
This is kind of very unexpected. You can tell, you can really hear that Jordan Fish sound coming through. Definitely not the intro I expected, but I'm also not sure what I did expect. I find this really interesting, like it's kind of a mix between an intro and a real song. Okay. Now into more some atmospheric vibes here. These synth screams, whatever it is exactly. Okay. I mean, yeah, actually really quite enjoyed that because it sounded nothing like I expected it to sound. I mean, there's also negative spaces. There are some songs, I don't know, Hey There, for example, which just sound completely different than everything else. And this had a really nice mixture between like the heavy sound that I like, also some of the rockier stuff that I heard also on negative spaces, and also kind of like an intro with this building synth electronic atmosphere. Kind of cool. Bruce Sky I already heard. You can check out. I will deliberately not check out the music video because I already did, and I just want to see if this version sounds any different. So if you want to see the music video reaction, check out my channel. Let's go, Bruce Sky. Actually one of my favorite Poppy songs so far, I would say. It's just the sound. I assume Jordan Fish is responsible for this. It's just so massive. Maybe you could call it modern. Also really grew to love her screams. I think it just sounds so raw. Just like a release. Not actually like a vocal technique, which I'm sure it is, but it sounds more like she's just releasing the emotion, which is great. Shouts. These descending notes. Like you can really tell. It's not just the scream. Like it starts with her real voice and then goes into the scream. Like that switch really gives it a lot of realness, a lot of diversity, just variety in her harsh vocal sound. Chorus kind of does sound very Western, but I enjoy it. Like just the whole production of it. Really like this song. That slow down at the end. Kind of like in the centers falling out, which is also one of my favorites. I mean, what else can I say about this song? Really slapping. I love the production. I love just the structure. It's not something like completely new, but just having the riff and then have almost everything cut out and just give the Poppy's like raw screams. That is like, I don't know. I love that structure. Yeah, like that distinction, like here, listen to her vocals, and then now you get also the rest. Yeah, really love her vocals. I don't know, like her scream in the beginning, I wasn't so sure about it, but like pretty quickly, she became like one of my favorite harsh, how do you say, fry screamer, I think would be the correct one. Because it's not just, I can also do like a fry scream, but I cannot do it in the way like she does. Like this, like I mentioned, this going into it, like this. And as always, it doesn't start with a scream, it starts lower and then goes into it. And it's like this really, I don't know, that really grabs me in a way. Okay, Guardian, that was also another single, but I haven't heard it yet.
Where is the divide? They try to hold you till you spiral down. They circle, unravel, trying to devise a plan to drain you to the peril.
This riff kind of gives me Evanescence vibes. So many synth layers. Definitely a lot feels slower than the other songs, but still just as massive. Yeah, just the riffs in here. Nothing super complex, but just hits the right notes. Here you can tell like kind of the production on her voice, especially in that marching. Oh, kind of felt short, but maybe it's probably the correct length. Because I wouldn't say, sorry, this song like I wouldn't say it's like the most interesting one. At least I found the first two more interesting. This felt more like your typical song, which isn't to be misunderstood as a critique, because I also like songs like this. They just don't have like these elements like just give me raw vocals or have like some weird sounds like the first one. This is just more like a straightforward song, which it still sounds amazing and massive. And I mean, I like all the aspects of it. Everything of it is solid, like Poppy's vocals, the guitar riffs, the drumming, everything is solid about this track. But I would still say I would rather listen to Bruised Sky. But yeah, maybe it will grow on me. We will see. So far, this it just didn't grab me as much as the first two. That's probably all there is to it. Okay, this one seems to be like an interlude, 28, 39 seconds. Let's see. Maybe we'll go right into Unravel. We will find out if my video will start. Yes.
Every call was close, and now
Again, these vocalizer effects.
Constantly nowhere on the room. I felt a weight over my shoulders. How did I know there's more to unravel?
Nice note there at the end. You know what this reminded me of? What was the name of it? This what you say? That's like the same like vocalizer effect. What was it from? I can't remember, but we probably know what I'm talking about. Anyway, Unravel.
If every wait is forever, is it worth all the trouble it's caused? My vacant eyes can't read the room. They run me like a spectacle. I cut to the point. I'm
Like the electronic beat here. Gives it a unique feeling.
Response. Now I'm feeling full. I didn't contain the feeling at all. Watch me unravel, tangled in the thoughts of a doubt.
You know, piano. I already find this more interesting than Guardian. I mean, I already knew it, but still.
Watch me unravel, tangled in the thoughts of a doubt. Silence in the shadows, lift me up to tear me back down.
So even the melody development with going to the low note there at the end. This really reminds me of the Ginger Green Serpent video. She's lying in the field of grapes. So like really simple like set here, but it works. Backing vocals. Going to the low. Yeah, man, this is a fantastic song as well. Really like this one too.
Silence in the shadows. You lift me up to pull me right back down again.
Oh. Actually thought it would keep going. But I mean, it's a sign that I actually was ready, you know, for the chorus to come back in again, and I was feeling it. So that's a good sign for, I don't know. This song, I would also say it feels more standard than like something like Public Domain or also Bruised Sky. Like more your typical song, but I still feel like Unravel to me had a lot more elements that, yeah, made it stand out, made it more unique in, yeah, different aspects. You know, there's just the songwriting, just Guardian. I don't know, Guardian felt a bit too simple for my personal taste, I would say. I think, I don't know, Unravel I immediately like a lot more. Anyway, let's continue. Dying to Forget. God damn it. Yes, man. I was hoping for something like this. Damn it. Such a fast-paced, progressive riff. God damn it, the speed. Nice. Love the drum change. Really gives a lot of a very different feeling to the chorus. The timing here. Not mincing words. This is brutal. Nice. Oh shit. God damn. Okay.
That you liar tongue! So get to decide! Let your fucking
Nasty groove. Really like these dissonant sounds here because they're not the typical just high notes. They feel like a bit more integrated. Okay, man, gotta say, that song might actually be my favorite. I mean, I really like Unravel, just the melody of it and also Bruised Sky. But this had such a nice balance between, you know, that brutal style, which I love from things like The Center's Falling Out, but it also had like the more, you know, at least some clean singing also, and a chorus that felt like a chorus and not something else. you know, more like a chorus you would expect from Poppy, but like just the mixture of those, I really loved how, yeah, those things combined in this song. So yeah, fantastic song. Next one, Time Will Tell. Was that the one? Hold on, wasn't there? Time Will Tell. Here we go. Let's check out this music video. Why do they not include those videos in their official playlists? I don't get it. Anyway. What is wrong with my YouTube?
It's never gonna leave you now, 'cause time will tell if violence follows you too.
Looks like a Nightwish video. But doesn't sound like it.
Posture sustains.
Pumping electronic beat.
Tell me, has it all been worth the pain? Why do all the crooks keep calling me home? I open my lungs, rid all the smoke of what never was. I've become a elastic force to change. I know all the iron will never stop. If you let it in, it's never gonna leave you now, 'cause time will tell if violence follows you too. And time will tell, pulling the veil for you.
Nasty.
Our bones relay, amalgamate with the sins in our blood.
A lot of times in her videos she has like a second version of herself or something like that. Like herself filming herself. In the other Guardian it was like a bright person. Here's like a shadow figure. Drumming sounds really nice. You know, this chorus, for example, I'm not exactly wild about. I mean, it's fine, it's nice, but it's nothing that really grabs me. Just being honest here. These parts I love. Oh, that beat switch. I think it kind of reminds me of like, I don't know, like how do you call that, Euro dance? Yeah, a little bit too of a, I don't know, that chorus a little bit too much of a Western vibe, maybe that's how you can put it. I don't know, this chorus, it just sounded like something I heard a lot of times before. So Guardian and Time Will Tell, definitely my least favorite so far. Doesn't mean they are bad songs. I just feel like they feel kind of, yeah, standard in a way. It's like not songs I would come back to if I was like in the mood for Poppy. I would much rather choose one of the other songs, which are all really fantastic. And even those songs aren't bad. They are really solid tracks. It's just not for me personally, I would assume. You can let me know. I mean, 2 of those apparently are singles, so it's kind of typical for me that I don't really like the singles too much. But Blue Sky was also a single, so I don't know. Anyway, next song, Eat the Hate. That sounds almost like, I don't know, some stoner rock or punk. Very interesting guitar tone, definitely. Sounds like a bit of a distorted punk. This totally reminds me of something else, but I cannot think of it. Definitely has more of that fun, upbeat punk energy, but I still feel like the sound is very grungy, distorted.
What?
Yes! Love parts like these. Yeah, a lot of like punk rock vibes here. Not sure which group exactly it reminds me of. Cool track, kind of unexpected, also very short, not even 2 minutes. But like, yeah, really interesting punk vibe. Like a bit of a distorted version of typical punk rock. But like that sound, and also that riff, it kind of totally reminded me of some punk rock group that I know from my youth, but I cannot think of it. You can let me know if you know. I think there's a specific song that I'm thinking about, but I don't know who is it from. Anyway, I kind of really enjoyed that song. Just could have been actually longer for my personal taste, but I think it was meant to be like this kind of punkish interlude. So let's see The Wait, what it's about.
I haven't the time, and I can't contain myself. The lack of concern that's on my mind is a privilege, often a fate of rage. Either way, your day is yours, not mine. Clear surveys, commonplace, doing so as you always do.
Interesting.
This could all be gone in a moment.
Like the vocal with her own backing vocals. That's like an interesting lead sound. Also very intricate beat. There's a lot of like layers and like little rising things here and there. Love some of the subtle harmonies there.
This is forever worth
Some of these double kick. It's a really like full sound spectrum that you're getting. And it kind of occupies every space. Yeah, melody growing on me. So here, it's like a lot of her vocals. She holds her vocals and then another one of her vocals comes in and it kind of blends together in an interesting way. Slowly rising. Okay. You know, the weight, I did enjoy this song. I wouldn't say it's like I think it's just more of a bit of a simpler song, which, yeah, is fine. And like I said, the melody kind of grew on me over time, and it was like, yeah, more and more recognizing the little subtle things, you know, in the drum beat, the little sounds that are in there, or maybe it's another layer. Also, like a vocal production, you know, everything, I would say, drum beat, melody, everything kind of stays in a very simple realm, but there's a lot of like little intricacies and little details. For example, like her vocals, like there at the end when she's singing, but there are like multiple, it's not like a backing layer, but it's like she's singing at multiple points and then like it kind of blends together. It's hard to describe, but it's not just her singing. That's kind of what I wanted to say, and it kind of makes it more interesting, especially in the context of a otherwise rather simple song. But yeah, I enjoyed that as well. Okay, if we're following the light, the next one, let's go. Very minor sounding here. Also kind of a rock tone. This has a nice feel to it. Love the bass here. Okay. Did not expect this actually in this song. That's nice. Love the ending of these lines. This yeah, yeah, yeah. I really dig the atmosphere of this, the vibe of it. think again I could be like reminded of things like Evanescence and stuff like that. Maybe it's a bit of nostalgia in the song. I like it nonetheless. Quite the slow tempo, which totally works for this song. So here that lead synth again. Nice drum fill. Man, that drum beat. Nice. Okay, really enjoyed that one too. Kind of took me a while to get into it, but yeah, like I said, maybe there's a bit of nostalgia swinging with this one because, yeah, at certain parts, I felt like maybe this is something that reminds me of things like Evanescence. It had like a certain vibe about it that I really enjoy and that I think I grew up with. That's why I do like it so much. Yeah, I mean, there still is a lot of variety on this album. This, I think what surprised me the most about this is just how slow paced it was, which isn't a critique. Again, not a critique at all. But like, I feel like sometimes when you slow it down, like the sound gets even more grand and more massive. And that's exactly how I felt about this one. And yeah, like the subtle lines, you know, in certain parts I was like, you know, when the screaming starts, it kind of, the guitar just stays on that low note a lot, which was almost too much for me. I always love it when there's some actual melody, but you know, the melody and the vocals, yeah, just this little yeah at the end really, really brought up the whole chorus for me. Anyway, 2 more songs and like 1 interlude. Blink.
What I had loved the most, now I've outgrown. If you were meant for me, then I'll
The electronics.
It was a blink and now it's over. If you should know.
So the slight harmonizer on the vocals. Okay, I assume it just goes right into the next song. Well, that makes it difficult if it doesn't start. Rips. Okay, please. Okay, again a bit of a more nostalgic sound. This sounds very Western. Again, fantastic production on it, but it's like the whole album. Also here just the second vocal layer that is obviously like down-tuned, but it just adds such nice harmonies. Comes in like a hammer. It kind of reminds me of a song from Negative Spaces, to be honest. Interesting with the synth and the heavy guitar.
If I close my eyes, I can feel you.
You know, the vocal melody actually kind of feels really pop to me, but it's paired with the metal background and instrumentation. Then these, not sure, the verses in this are kind of unusual. Some phone sounds. This drum and bass beat.
Hey.
Okay, that was Ribs. You know, another one that doesn't really blow me away, but I think like on repeated listens, I probably will enjoy like these slower type songs a lot more. I think it really kind of depends on your mood, because you know, usually I'm one who's more like Dying to Forget, Bruised Sky, that kind of stuff. But you know, in the right kind of mood, I totally love these slower type songs. Like I would put Ribs in there as well. Yeah, this one had a kind of unique verses in terms that they are like, they felt a bit unstructured, which kind of gave the song like a more unique feeling. You know, like I said, the chorus kind of the same type of deal like Guardian, or what was the other one, that felt a bit like something I heard before, which again isn't a bad thing, but I much rather prefer something new. That's just how it is. So Empty Hands, the last song. Let's finish this. Holy shit! This is the ending. Ultra insane. But slow down. Love the tom groove here. Yeah, very like knocked loose, like hardcore-ish. Okay.
Open doors to know that I haven't been in the sea. The gnashing of my teeth, the feeling of insanity. Now what's become of you? It's looking under
me! Insane. This slaps. Like the switches. This is like almost too insane for my taste. Love her screams, man. The brie. Was that the ending? It was the end. Okay, we actually got a brie. Man, I mean, this song was kind of pretty crazy. Really brutal and heavy. I have to say though, I think I prefer like songs like, for example, The Center's Falling Out more than this, because this just felt, and I feel like the same, I'm sorry for anyone who's a fan, you know, after checking out Poppy, that song, The Center's Falling Out, I heard it's like knocked loose-ish sounding, so I heard the collab song from Poppy and Knocked Loose. Kind of liked that, not as much, but I also kind of liked it. And then I checked out some Knocked Loose for myself. And you know, there are aspects of it that I do really like, but I feel overall it just has too much of a focus, talking about Knocked Loose now, too much of a focus on just being, I'm not sure, maybe that's the genre, but too much of a focus on being just chaotic and super brutal and kind of missing, yeah, kind of like a, how to put it, like a, like the reason or like the theme behind, you know, the only theme is like being brutal and like super crazy and chaotic and heavy, but like there's no real song behind it. That's how I feel like sometimes, if you catch my drift here. And that's a little bit how I felt like with Empty Hands. Like there was a lot of focus on just being super chaotic, super brutal, which, you know, it's cool. It sounds cool. But to me personally, the reason why I love this, The Center's Falling Out so much, you know, it's, you could also say it's a really brutal, chaotic song with a lot of focus on that. Yes, totally. But I feel like The Center's Falling Out just has such a focus on just releasing straight energy. And this has so many like timing shifts that throw you off that I couldn't really say it about it. Just felt a bit too wild. But anyway, enough about that song. I still like it. It's just, yeah, I think it's just, for my personal taste, a little bit too much on, you know, I also don't really like deathcore and stuff like that for the same reason. But yeah, this overall album, You know, what are my thoughts on this album? I enjoyed the whole listen. There wasn't really a song that I really disliked. You know, there were some songs like Guardian or Ribs. Was it Ribs? No, maybe. Uh, don't know which song exactly it was, but like some songs where I just didn't feel. Yeah, they just didn't give me as much. They didn't engage me as much as some of the other songs. I would say my personal favorites probably still Bruised Sky, Unravel. Then we had Dying to Forget, obviously. And then, you know, maybe this, which was the more punk type song. I think it was the short one, Eat the Hate, also really interesting. And, you know, like I said, like I mentioned before, these slower type songs, maybe I would enjoy it more if you like put Empty Hands and like maybe don't use it as the outro track. I mean, it kind of works. It kind of pushes you out with that ultra brutality. But I feel like the later half of the song, yeah, kind of slowed down a bit. And I think maybe throw in something like Empty Hands in between there would have maybe helped with the overall album flow. But like as an album, yeah, I would say currently, it's hard. It kind of feels similar to Negative Spaces. You know, Negative Spaces kind of for me had that shock factor still that I wasn't used to Poppy, and here now I'm already kind of getting used to it, so I'm not as surprised anymore. But still, I mean, her vocals harsh as well as cleans. I mean, obviously the production is a lot, but that's also why I'm liking this. The whole Jordan Fish sound. Yeah, I mean, the whole sound of it's really solid, really massively produced. There's not really any critique you can make about that. So it's more like, for me, it's more like, do the songs hit for me personally? And I feel like Negative Spaces, some do a lot and some not so much. So yeah, those are kind of my thoughts. You can let me know all your thoughts in the comments. I'm curious to hear people's opinion. Like, do you like it more than Negative Spaces? Do you like it similar like me? Do you like it less? Let me know all there is to know. What are your favorite songs? Thank you for watching. Anyone, check out my own song as well. I made a song as well. Should be somewhere popping up. And thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye.